Hello everybody, Glitch Reaper here, and we are back to some more, well, we're back for some more Magic Duels with some story mode, and we are getting into a new arc here. Well, continuing the arc previously actually. We're getting into Eldritch Moon's part of the story. So, let's go over this story as we head into this and into the first duel. Eldritch Moon. Innistrad has always been a world of horrors, but nothing like this. Mutated threats emerge from every dark corner. Can you, the Moonfolk, Planeswalker Tamiyo, and the Gatewatch get to the bottom of it before it's too late? Thing is, I don't know if Tamiyo ever fully joins the Gatewatch, so that's a good point. Said she's just kind of helping out. Scholar Tamiyo has followed a trail of strange tales, ultimately discovering a ring of twisted stones beneath a churning sky. The ring is fractured in places. Someone, or something, huge has recently passed through here. Beyond her, she senses the movements of dark, humanoid shapes rising from the sea's waters. Yes, this is Tamiyo as she's encountering the Eldrazi threat. So Tamiyo versus Drownyard Cultists, I think it said. They play first. She's got a combinational deck. It's blue, white, and green. I think this is gonna be okay. Because I've got a couple of flying creatures right off the bat. And this guy is good. I remember this guy. Timberland Guide. Every enters the battlefield, you can get a +1/+1 counter on a creature. So this could combine decently well. At least I'm hoping to. So I'm going to keep this hand. Hinterland Harbor is enters the battlefield unless you control a forest or an island. I'll put that out first since I can't cast anything specifically this turn. Borderland Ranger. Borderland Ranger enters the battlefield. You may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and if you do, shuffle your library. So he's a land booster. That could come in handy if I can get enough mana to cast him. Because if I can get him out and I don't have a plains or other white source already, then that would be a good time to do so. Graph Rats. Oh boy. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you both own and control Graph Rats and a creature named Midnight Scavengers, exile them, then meld them into Chittering Host. Yeah, this... You might remember my lesson on Meld. If it can get the other thing out, it gets this creature, and it is nasty. So, in like multiple senses of the word. So that could be very bad. So let's hope it doesn't get to that part. Oh, sweet. I got Glacial Fortress. That's a white source. Okay, that will help a lot. I think I'm gonna put out a Tattered Haunter. This has flying but it can only block creatures with flying. So that's kind of a trade-off. But still, flying creature is good. Even if I won't be able to block their attack, because whenever I get this guy out, I'm going to get a +1/+1 counter on that. They'll attack, I won't be able to block, but then I'll power this one up. And since they won't be able to block me much either unless I get a flyer out like this upcoming turn. Drag under. Sorry. Turn target creature to its owner's hand, draw a card. Okay. They're sending that back. They kinda saw what I was up to, but I do get that Glacial Fortress out. Well, since he stopped that part, I think I'm gonna get this Borderland Ranger out. See if I can get myself a little extra mana. Yeah, I'm using that ability. I'm gonna take a plains like I was thinking of before. Just cuz. And they didn't want to attack because they knew I'd smash it. Field Creeper. It's just a little artifact creature. It's a scarecrow. It's 2/1. Colorless, so it's any mana can cast it, so they use diverse to go for that, so yeah. Okay, I've got Tattered Haunter again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that Tattered Haunter out and use my Timberland Guide. Power this up. I'm going to go ahead and attack with this one though, because that way I'll see if I can take out one of their creatures. Yep, there goes their Field Creeper. Interesting note about Field Creeper, it may not be in this immediate set, but I've seen it in TG Arena. I forget what set it's considered part of there. Skirgstad Supplicant. Okay. Pay 1 black, tap it and discard a card. Each player loses 2 life. Oh boy, that could get annoying. I'm gonna have to grind that one out. As a 2/3, that's gonna be a little trickier to take down. See what's up with the Dungeon Geist. Flying, when Dungeon Geist enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step, as long as you control Dungeon Geist. Okay, that's handy, because I can keep that thing tapped. So I'm casting that. I have enough. You just stay down there. I'm gonna just attack with this and keep that guy on as a blocker. Because this looks like it can go my way if I just kind of keep up the pressure. So Tattered Haunter just dealt him 3 damage, so I'm in the lead now. But I don't remember how this particular fight went before whenever I did it, so it could be that they have a few things up their sleeve. Oh, speaking of which, certain death. Destroy target creature, its controller loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So that suddenly swung it away. There goes that Dungeon Gas. But what they don't know is I had another one. Or Dungeon Geist, sorry. So let's keep this one tapped. And snipe them again. I don't think the computer saw that coming as a possibility. So I don't think that the deck that they have is really planned around too many copies of that, because that was a rare and dangerous card. Also took up a lot of mana, so I figured they'd probably use it mainly for clinch situation, which is why we're back to tied so quickly. Okay, let's see here. Inspiring Captain. When Inspiring Captain enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Yeah, I can totally use that right now. Because that way, even if they do hit me back, this is gonna smart. Uh-oh, here we go. Drownyard Behemoth Flash. Emerge, and whenever it has hexproof as long as it entered the battlefield this turn. It's a 5/7, but it's not going to be able to block the flyers. It will be able to block this one though. Remember, flash means it can be played as if or an instant, so it comes out at any time. I got rid of my Timberland Guide. And that thing is pretty bulky on its own, so I'm going to have to hit pretty hard. I do have an instant card that can help with that, though. I'm surprised. I really thought they were going for the attack. Bone Splinters, initial cost to cast Bone Splinters, sacrifice a creature, destroy target creature. Okay, they're going to blast one of mine. There goes the Dungeon Geist. but again, I do have a few other things here. Borderland Ranger, I can get myself an extra. Ah, this could help. I have enough that I can spend on several things in a row if I need to. I've got them kind of down, but I want to keep that lead. I'm going to do a Tattered Haunter, because that thing's got flying. So that I can tap some things later, I'm going to use this Guardian Priest. Guardian Priest, you can pay 1 generic and tap it to tap a non-human creature, which is good because that's an Eldrazi, and for that matter a crab. So yeah, on later turns I'm probably going to use that. Okay, so I'm attacking with my Geist. This guy won't be able to attack. He might be able to do a clutch block later. We'll see. Right now I'm hitting with my flyer. Okay, they chose not to attack. They're going to try to keep my ground forces from working on them. See, what are these here? Sanctifier of Souls. 2/3 human cleric. With obviously white. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Sanctifier of Souls gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Pay 2 generic and 1 white. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Put a 1/1 white spirit creature a token with flying onto the battlefield, so you can get a token creature that way. If you exile something. That is tempting, but I think what I can do is finish this off. I don't think I need to do that, because if I hit with my 2 flyers, they should be able to finish them off right now. And if they try to pull off a trick, I've got Wild Size here, and this lets you give a target creature +2/+2 and trample until end of turn, and you get to draw a card. So, yeah. I think I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to go to the attack phase. They have 1 card and a lot of mana to spend, so even an expensive card could be played right now by them. They're not stopping it. So my spirits are going for the takedown. There we go. That was a pretty good end there. 16-0. So Tamiyo wins. Now let's continue on to some actual plot. The light of Tamiyo's lantern reveals the fallen forms of the Drownyard Cultists. Drownyard Cultists. Their distorted faces are nothing more than swarms of tentacles, their limbs warped and distended. What forces wrought these grotesque changes? Looking up, the pale moonlight illuminates the distant, hulking silhouette of the Eldrazi titan, Imrukul, as she drifts over Innistrad. So she just saw the source. Imrukul herself, matron of the Eldrazi. She's basically their supreme brood mother, and she is just preparing to take this plane as her own, and for that matter, have it consumed as she and the Eldrazi have so many others. So Tamiyo now knows there's something really large looming on the horizon, and it's totally not good. Well, anyhow, good plot point there, and good pose. So yeah, I'll be logging off for now. Hope to hear from you all later. Bye for now, everybody, and remember, Friday Night Magic. Yep, bump it.